Hi, and a very good day to our lecturer, Mr. Muhammad Mohadir bin Harun. My name is Kuguneswara Anandan, and my matrix number is 17 DUP 20F 2002. I am from DUP 3A and Group 1. So today in this video presentation, me and my teammates, which consists 5 people, include me, are going to do our practical test 2 for the topic 3 and 4, which is package tour costing and pre-tour preparation for subject DTM 30223 travel and tour operation. So without any delay, let's have a look. So the first one we are going to look is master course. The place we choose is Langkawi for 3 days 2 nights. From the 4 families, there is 12 adults, 4 children and 1 infant, and the number of pets is 17. Now let's look the cost per family. The cost for family A is RM 6,423 ringgit 93 cent. From the family A, there is 4 adults, and the price for adults is RM 4,518.62, and the 2 children's price is RM 1,905.31. For the family B, the total cost for the family is RM 3,216.97, and the 2 adults in family B cost RM 2,262 ringgit 65 cent, and the children cost is RM 954 ringgit 32, and for the infant there is no price charged. Moving to the family C, the total cost for this family is RM 5,652.94, and for the 4 adults in this family cost is RM 4,663 ringgit 95 cent. Meanwhile, the single children price is in this family is RM 988 ringgit 99 cent. Finally, for the family D, the total cost is RM 2,445 ringgit 98 cent, and for the 2 adults in this family, price is also same as the total cost, because in this family there is no children included. With sum up all the family, the total cost for all the families is RM 17,739 ringgit 82 cent, and for adult only the total price is RM 13,891 ringgit 20 cent, and the children's price is RM 3,848 ringgit 62 cent. Now let's look at cost per pax. The first one is adult. The cost for 12 adult totally is RM 13,891 ringgit 20 cent, and for each is RM 1,157 ringgit 60 cent. Secondly, the cost for 4 children is RM 3,848 ringgit 62 cent, and the price for each is RM 962 ringgit 60 cent. And lastly, for the infant, cost is 0. Now let's look at the markup, which is 30%. The markup for the total family is RM 5,321 ringgit 95 cent, and for adults only the price is RM 4,167 ringgit 36 cent, and for children the price is RM 1,154 ringgit 59 cent. The fourth one we are going to look is the selling price per pax. For adult, the price per pax is RM 1,805 ringgit 86 cent, and for children the price is RM 1,250.80 cent. Finally, the price for groups is RM 23,061 ringgit and 77 cent.
Hello and hi everyone, my name is Sulaiman bin Almia and my matric number is 17 DP20F 2035, and I will present my Excel slide about family A. Okay, for transportation, flight ticket is RM 270. Airport transfer rate is RM 15 for adult and children. So for day 1 is RM 16 ringgit for adult and RM 30 ringgit for children. For day 2 and day 3 is no rate. So for the airport transfer hotel and to airport is RM 15 and RM 15 also for adult and children. So for accommodation is 217 and RM 717 for adult and RM 330 for children. For day 1 adult RM 316 and children RM 180. Day 2 RM 360 and RM 180. For meals, rate is RM 22 for lunch for adult and children RM 10 ringgit. Dinner for adult RM 25 and children RM 20. Day 1 for lunch, adult and children RM 88 and RM 20, and dinner RM 100 and RM 40, and also RM 88 and RM 60. For day 2, lunch is RM 88 and children RM 20. Day 3 RM 88 and RM 20. Total cost is RM 364 for weight and adult. Children RM 100. Day 1 RM 188 and RM 60. Day 2 RM 88. Children RM 20. Day 3 RM 88 for adult and children RM 20. Tour activity. For tour activity, Langkawi Skycap cable car for adult weight is RM 40.50 sen. Children is RM 30.50. Day 1 is RM 162 and RM 61 for children. For sunset dinner cruise is RM 150 for adult and RM 90 for children. Day 1 RM 600 for adult and RM 180 for children. Second day discovery underwater rate for adult is RM 33 for adult and RM 23 for children. For day 3 RM 132 for adult and RM 46 for children. For dinner at Fat Cupid Restaurant RM 40 for adult and RM 25 for children. And day 3 RM 160 and RM 50 for adult and children. Miscellaneous RM 52 and 93 sen. For day 1 RM 35 29 sen for adult and RM 17 64 sen. Insurance RM 10 for adult, this is weight, and RM 10 for children. RM 40 for adult and RM20 for children. Souvenir is RM200. This is weight, and for day 1 RM53 sen for adult, and RM26 ringgit and 67 sen. Total cost is 1,905 and 31. Adult is RM6,423 and 90 sen. That's it for me. Thank you.
Okay, next I will go to family B, which is 2 adults, 1 children and 1 infant. Firstly, I will go for the transportation. Rate for flight ticket return is 270 ringgit for both adult and children. For the day 1, for adult it will take 434 ringgit, and then for the children it will take 217 ringgit. For the airport transfer, airport to hotel, both of it will take 15 ringgit. And for the day 1, for adult it will take 30 ringgit, and for the children it will take 15 ringgit. For the airport transfer from hotel to airport, both of it still take for 15 ringgit for adult and children. And for the coach shuffle rent per group, the rate is RM 1,050 ringgit. For the day 1, it will take 140 ringgit for adult and 70 ringgit for children. For the day 2, it will take 140 ringgit for adult and 70 ringgit for children. For the day 3, it will take 140 ringgit for adult and 70 ringgit for children. Next, we're going to talk about the accommodation. The hotel that we are going to is Chill Suites Langkawi. Chill Suites Langkawi provide breakfast too in their package. For rate for family room, 2 units per day is 270. For the day 1, it will take 180 for adult and 60 ringgit for children. Same goes to day 2. And the total cost of adult is 360 ringgit and 180 ringgit for children. Now we're going to talk about meals. For the breakfast is provided by the hotel in the package. For lunch, the rate for adult and children is 22 ringgit for adult and 10 ringgit for children. For the day 1, it will take 44 ringgit for adults and 10 ringgit for children. Same goes to day 2 and day 3. For dinner, the rate is 25 ringgit for adult and 20 ringgit for children. For the day 1, it will take 50 ringgit for adults and 20 ringgit for children. The rate of total cost is 180 ringgit, 182 ringgit for adult and 50 ringgit for children. After that is 2 activities. For the first activity that we are going to is Langkawi Skycap Cable Car. The rate for adult is 40 ringgit 50 cents, and for children it will take 30 ringgit 50 cents. First day, it will take 81 ringgit for adult and 30 ringgit 50 cents for children. And then the sunset dinner cruise, which is it will take 300 ringgit for adult and 90 ringgit for children. The rate for sunset dinner cruise is 150 ringgit for adult and 90 ringgit for children. The second day discovery is underwater world activities, which is the rate is 33 ringgit for adult and 23 ringgit for children. The activities is for day 2, which is it will take 66 ringgit for adult and 23 ringgit for children. And then the third activities is dinner at Fat Chipet restaurant, which is the rate is 40 ringgit for adult and 25 ringgit for children. It is day 2 activities, which is RM 80 ringgit for adult and 25 ringgit for children. Okay, the last one is for Michelins. The Michelins we have free gift, insurance, souvenir, and tour guide per group. The rate for free gift is 15 ringgit for adult and 15 ringgit for children. The insurance rate is 3,000 ringgit, 3,147 ringgit. For the souvenir, the rate is 10 ringgit for adult and 10 ringgit for children. And the rate of tour guide per group is 200 ringgit for both of it. For the day one, it will take 30 ringgit for adult and 15 ringgit for children about the free gift. And for the insurance, it will take 20 ringgit 98 cents for adult and 10 ringgit 49 cents for children. For the souvenir, it will take 20 ringgit for adult and 10 ringgit for the children. For the tour guide per group, it will take 26 ringgit 67 cents for adult and 30 ringgit 33 cents for children. Now I'm going to explain about the subtotal cost for adult and children. For adult, it will take 2,262 ringgit 65 cents for adult and 954 ringgit 32 cents for children. The total cost is 3,216 ringgit 97 cents.
Okay, now I will be presenting about family C, and that is contained of 4 adults and 1 children. And for the first thing is transportation. So for transportation, we got flight tickets, return flight tickets, and the rate is 217 ringgit. So for 4 adults is 886 ringgit, and for 1 children is 217 ringgit. For airport transfer from airport to hotel is 15 ringgit per pax, and for adult and for children is also 15 ringgit, and same as airport transfer from hotel to airport, 15 ringgit per pax for adult and for children. So the total is 60 ringgit for adults and 15 ringgit for children. Then for coach shuttle rent per group is 1,050 ringgit, and for day one adult for day one is 280 ringgit per pax, and for children is 70 ringgit, and it's same thing as day 2 and day 3. Moving on to the accommodation. So the accommodation is chill suite Langkawi, include a breakfast package, and we choose family room 2 units per day, and the rate is 270 ringgit for 2 units. So we got for adults. So for adults is 432 ringgit for 4 adults and 108 ringgit for children, and in D1 and D2. And we're moving on to meals. Number 3, meals. Breakfast is not included because it has been in the hotel package. And for lunch is 22 ringgit for adult and 10 ringgit for children. So for adult, for 1 pax is 22 ringgit, for 4 pax is 18 ringgit, and for children is 10 ringgit, and it is the same from day 1 to day 3. Dinner will cost around 25 ringgit per head and for adult, and 20 ringgit per head for children, and the total is 100 for 4 adults and 20 ringgit for 1 children. And the total cost of the meals is 364 ringgit, and for children is 50 ringgit. So moving on to the 2 activities. For day 1, we're gonna check in hotel, and the activities is Langkawi Skycap cable car, and the total for per head is 40 ringgit 50 cents for adults and 30 ringgit 50 cents for children. So if for 4 adults it will be 162 ringgit, and for children it will be 30 ringgit and 50 cents. Number 2 is Sunset Dinner Cruise, and for it is 150 ringgit per pax for adults and 90 ringgit per pax for 1 children. And the total cost is 600 ringgit for adults and 90 ringgit for children. Moving on to the second day, Discovery, I'm gonna go to Underwater World, and for the tickets to the Underwater World is 33 ringgit for the adults and 23 ringgit for the children. And for the adults, contains of 4 adults will be 132 ringgit for 4 adults and 23 ringgit for 1 children. And then you got dinner at Fat Cupid restaurant, and it is 40 ringgit for 1 adult and 25 ringgit for 1 children. And the total for 4 adults is 160 ringgit and 25 ringgit for 1 children. And then we're moving on to the day 3 Discovery. So check out from the hotel, what we does not include in the tour cost. And shopping, it depends on the tourist whether to buy less or buy more, and it depends on the tourist budget. So we do not put the cost in the Excel. And transfer to Langkawi, we already mentioned at the transportation. And we're moving on to the miscellaneous, and for the miscellaneous is for free gift is 15 ringgit for 1 adult and 15 ringgit for 1 children from us, and it is 60 ringgit for 4 adults and 50 ringgit for 1 children. And we're moving on to the insurance. So the insurance will cost around 45 ringgit 77 cents, and it is 36 ringgit 62 cents for 4 adults and 9 ringgit and 15 cents for 1 children. So we got souvenirs. So the souvenirs from us is 10 ringgit for 1 adult and 10 ringgit for 1 children. So it will cost around 40 ringgit for 4 adults and 10 ringgit for 1 children. And then we got tour guide per group. So we will charge around 200 ringgit, and it is 53 ringgit and 33 cents for adults, and 13 ringgit 33 cents for children. And the subtotal cost for D1 is 2,967 ringgit and 95 cents for adult, and 637 ringgit 99 cents for children. And D2 is 246 ringgit for children, and so the for total cost for the adult is 4,663 ringgit 95 cents for adult, and 988 ringgit and 99 cents for children. And the total cost for adults and for the children, and the total cost for the tour package is 5,653 ringgit 94 cents. So this is the proof of the tour package, and we got the proof of flight tickets, and then the cost of food, and the cost of insurance, the cost of activities of Skycaps, underwater world tickets, and that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, now we proceed with family D, which is only have 2 adults, and this is the flight ticket price rate, which is 217 per adult and times by 2 adult, which is 434 ringgit Malaysia. And this is the cost for coach shuttle rent, 140 ringgit per 2 adult, and it's 140 ringgit times by 3 days. This is for the accommodation. Accommodation is about 270 ringgit per one night, and this family take only one room per night. The activity actually just the same as the other family. Family A, B, C, and D have same activities, and their price is a little bit more cheaper because they only have 2 person. Okay, we proceed with first activities, which is Langkawi Skycap cable. For 2 person, it only takes 81 ringgit. For the second activity, Sunset Dinner Cruise, it's only take around 300 ringgit for 2 person. And Underwater World, it take around 66 ringgit. And dinner at Fat Cupid restaurant, it's take only 80 ringgit per family, per 2 person. And the others is like free gift, insurance. Insurance only take 24 ringgit, 0.31 cents per family for family D. And total cost for all of these is 2,445 ringgit, 0.98 cents.
You said forever, now are you driving on